It is too early for tier lists in Honkai Star Rail. I say this because between the end of this closed beta and launch, many things can be changed, and even tiny changes can have ripple effects. Let me paint you an example using Herta. Herta's talent states that when an ally's attack causes an enemy's HP to fall below 50% of their max HP or lower, Herta will launch a follow-up attack, dealing ice damage equal to 25% of Herta's attack to all enemies. Now it doesn't matter if you think that this is a good talent or a bad talent in its current state. Let's just play with the numbers alone. First, the follow-up attack deals 25% of her attack as damage. If we bump this up to 35%, she becomes better, and if we knock it down to 15%, she becomes worse. Same with the trigger. If we allow it to trigger when the enemy's HP is only below 10% for example, Herta's use case will drastically change. And the same applies if it activates when the enemy's HP drops below 80% instead of 50%. Since if it is activated when the enemy drops below 80%, you might get less activations overall since Herta might knock most enemies below 80% herself with her first follow-up attack, and then ally characters won't be able to bring them below 80. And that is what can happen with just number changes. Imagine if they decide to revamp an entire character's kit. While I think most of the revealed character kits are set in stone, although this too could still be changed as this is still a closed beta, number changes are definitely still on the cards, and we have seen number adjustments going from CBT2 to CBT3. Now I'm not saying that the tier lists are wrong or bad outright, I'm just saying you shouldn't abide by them at this moment. Turn-based combat isn't new by any measure. People have been playing turn-based games since before I was born, since I know that Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are older than me. So the best tier list that you can find this early will be people using the knowledge and experience from previous games in the genre, using skill descriptions and character stats presented to us in the beta, tying that to their experience in CBT3, granted they even got in, and then ultimately informing where they think characters will rank on the tier list. This is all good and well for content, and they could always make updates or amendments to their list after launch. I'm just here to caution people. There are also a lot of other things that need to go into the tier list that we don't have enough information for. Like how hard are the hardest difficulties? Are there going to be other endgame modes after launch? Will buffs or nerfs be commonplace? All we can do is infer at this time, but I believe the best practice is to wait until launch so we have more concrete information. And that's it for this video. Until next time, my name is Kujets and you can expect more Star Rail videos in the future. And remember, the best characters are the ones you get the most joy from having and playing.